What is the weirdest or funniest thing a small child has said to you? One time, I was taking a road trip on my motorcycle and decided to stop off at a burger place to get some coffee. I was wearing a black leather jacket, black jeans, black leather gloves, and black motorcycle boots, so basically, all black. I'm also 6'6" and have a black beard, so you can imagine how sinister I looked at that moment. When I came in the door, a small boy turned to his father and said, "Daddy, look at the bad man." The father turned white, leaned in and harshly whispered, "Be quiet." I sauntered over to where the boy and his quivering father were sitting and said, "Don't worry, I'm a teacher." Apostrophe. After asking if I had a boyfriend/husband, and I said no, "Are you going to die alone?" Apostrophe. I'm a Sikh and therefore wear a turban. I was sitting and waiting for a program to start at a museum when a little kid and his mom walk in. He takes one look at me and excitedly whispers to his mom, "I wanna sit next to the genie." Best thing I've ever been called. Oh god. I teach 3-year-olds, so I hear ridiculous and hilarious stuff from small children on a daily basis. The one that comes to mind first is from a little girl in my class. After seeing a boy half naked, he. Boys have tails. Apostrophe. Little girl, are you a mom? Apostrophe. Me, no. Apostrophe. LG, are you sure? Apostrophe. Me, yes. Apostrophe. LG, well then why are you driving a mom car? Apostrophe. I was driving and Chevy asked Rovan. He looks like he'd be a good zombie killer. 7 years old speaking to his older brother just after I crossed paths with him in a car park. Made my day. What we all aspire to be called. You know better than that, Sam. You're almost 4. Apostrophe. Still 3 though. Apostrophe. Little girl, do you like to spin on swings? Apostrophe. Me, of course. Girl, sometimes right before I let go and start spinning I say 3, 2, 1 execute, because I get so dizzy I feel like dying. Me, okay. Apostrophe. From a 3-year-old, if you don't shut up the postman will come and eat your willy. Apostrophe. I'm female. Funniest thing my son told me today, your punishments only make me stronger. Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. Apostrophe. When I worked at a preschool, this sweet little 3-year-old managed to poop all over himself while already in the bathroom. I walked in after hearing him softly crying. Pants down. Hands covered in poop. He just looked at me plaintively and yelled who question mark? Question mark? Apostrophe. I work with children in an after school and holiday club environment, as does my boyfriend. One day during the summer, when he was in and I was not, they took the kids to a one shop to let them purchase sweets for snack, although they usually end up buying toys, which in this case turned out to be true yet again. My boyfriend sent me a text telling me that a number of the kids purchased handcuffs and that he noticed one of the older girls, by older I mean she's about 8 or 9, inspecting the set. He asked her why she hadn't bought a pair, and the response he got was, "My daddy keeps a better pair in his bedroom." Fantastic. Cousin, how old are you? Apostrophe. Me, why don't you guess? Apostrophe. Cousin, older than God. Apostrophe. Got locked out my house by my neighbors 5 and 3-year-old earlier this evening, and could hear them screaming inside my house about how they tricked me. Man did I feel stupid. A 4-year-old boy once walked up to me and asked, "Why do you have boobs if you're not a mom?" Apostrophe. I work from home in the afternoons, so I can be home with my 5-year-old when she finishes school for the day. One afternoon I was engrossed in my work, staring at my computer, when she came over and just stood silently next to me, staring. I turned and said, "Julia, do you want something?" And her reply, "I'm not Julia. I'm from another dimension." Then she just took off running back into the living room. I still have no idea what that was about. Another time, she told her father she couldn't have a bath because I'm a robot. I cannot get wet. Said in a robotic voice. Yeah. Our 5-year-old is already a giant nerd. Sometimes I worry about her future social life. / Me, I'll see you tomorrow. Little boy's name. Little boy, gasp, I'm telling on you. Me. Why? Little boy, you said a bad word. Me. What do you mean? I just said see you tomorrow. Little boy, you said it again. Me. Wait. Do you mean tomorrow? Little boy, yes. And I'm telling on you. Me. Oh. 0. I'll see you later then. Weirdest thing ever, trying to explain to his parents that their son is almost in tears because I said see you tomorrow. It's from an 8-year-old, but still said from ignorance. 8-year-old's father and girlfriend are arguing about dishes. GF is annoyed at her partner not chipping in and is letting him know. 8-year-old pipes up from the corner, yeah dad. She's a hornbag, not a housewife. When my nephew was around 3, he, in the mornings, would shout, "Mommy, mommy come quick, my pee-pee is huge." Followed shortly by, "Oh, now it's small again." Apostrophe. My nephew did the same thing. "Grandma, my penis is tall." Exclamation mark. Apostrophe. This is what my son always says. That it's tall. Joe, your face hair is old. I have a grey beard. Close bracket. 4-year-old at school in a very serious tone. Whales are enemies, but dolphins are friends of man. And dog. And cats. Me. Hey. Do you want to go see Santa at the mall today? Apostrophe. Younger cousin. No, that's okay. The real Santa never shows up anyways. Just some guy pretending to be him. It's kinda like church. God never shows up. It's just some guy. Apostrophe. This was years and years ago, so his exact words have been lost. But that's the gist of it. He was like 5 at the time. Turned out to be a pretty smart kid. No surprise there. This was what my brother said to our neighbor's mom, whose family is close to our own. This story pops up at all of our joint gatherings. And really is great, even though it is over 12 years old. Basic background. The mom this was said to is really frankly the nicest person you'll ever meet. The textbook/movie perfect nice hardworking mom. And damned smart to boot. Some computer consultant and supported to kids working half weeks. At this time we are all around 6ish. And she is going through a divorce. One day my brother decides to cheer her up and walks down the street to her place and has this conversation. Him, "Hi, I think I know what your problem is and how you can fix it and be happy again." Her, "Oh really? What do you think it is?" Him, "You are too nice. If you were more like my mommy you would be very mean and your kids would be better behaved and your husband would still be here helping you do all the work." Her, stunned. Working at the aquarium. Telling people about fish and stuff. Me. Wrapping it up. "Does anyone have any questions for me?" Apostrophe. 4-year-old girl. "I know the code to my mom's cell phone." Apostrophe. I was babysitting a 3-year boy and one night he was going to the toilet just before bed. He came out with the cheekiest looking grin on his face and yelled, "I did a poop." Apostrophe. His face then turned serious and whispered, "Do you know I call the big ones whoppers?" As if it was the most precious secret he had. I was walking some kids through the local church graveyard. Nothing sinister, I help out at a Sunday school planning the games, when a little boy turns to me and says today would be a good day to bury people. He then went back to stomping on ants. Better keep an eye on that one. Cousin. 4. Are you on the computer? Me. Yes. Cousin. Could you search something? Me. Sure. What? Cousin. I want to know at what time the karate lessons start here. Me. Where? Cousin. Here. Where I am. Me. Sure. Buddy. But where? Cousin. Canada. Dum-dum. Was at this rummage sale thing for the churches used to go to way back when I still went to church. A little kid we knew from said church was following us around, trying to talk like us and generally just act like one of the big kids. My buddy was trying to put mustard on his breakfast sandwich. He couldn't get the packet open, so he tried to bite it open, and it ended up spraying out on his face. As this happens, my friend goes, "Our packet mustard." The little dude following us sees this, but thought it happened on purpose. Maybe? Cause all of a sudden he goes, "Our donut," and smashes his jelly donut into his face. TL. Doctor, our donut. Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. About 10 minutes ago my 5-year-old boy was taking a bath while playing with his balls. He proudly proclaimed, "We have a brain in our stomach." Yes son. Yes we do. When I was living in Seoul I was sat outside my apartment block having a smoke. A little Korean girl, about 7 years old, strolls casually up to me and looks me dead in the eye. After about 5 seconds she informs me, with genuine sincerity, that I'm a bad man. I took another drag from my cigarette, let the smoke slowly drift away, and asked her, "What makes you assume that?" A look of sheer panic comes over her countenance. She turns, starts running away, all whilst screaming, "The white man knows Korean." I finished my cigarette. I was on the bus to work, and this little kid and his mom walk past this homeless man sitting down, and out of nowhere, the kid said, "You smell like old crayons." I had put my young son to bed several hours earlier and was in the bathroom, sitting on the toilet. I heard him open his door and come into the bathroom, doing his potty dance, and he says, "Dad, I gotta go. Scoot over." When our niece was 4 she asked when her hamster Chocolate would die because she had some things she'd like to say. The same niece around 3 blithely told her mother that she remembered being in her belly. It was red in there. Edit. Spelling. Me to my dentist's 3-year-old daughter, who was playing with a stuffed puppy. "Do you have a real puppy at home?" 3-year-old. "No, I have a girlfriend." I told my dentist, if she grows up to be a lesbian, he'll have to remember that story. This summer I worked a job where I had to do crafts and stuff with little kids for 2 hours once a week. During a game of telephone, one of the kids is really eager to start it, saying she has the perfect sentence. So basically bombarded me and whispered very solemnly in my ear, "Albert Einstein was a Christian." What? My god brother was about 5 or so, and his mother was lying on her bed naked after a shower. He wanders in and stares at her. She asks him what he's going, and he goes, "It looks a bit like bacon, doesn't it?" A toddler I knew used to say, "You don't make noise," when he wanted people to shut up. Me and my wife still say this to each other occasionally as a joke. I was once at a Christmas family get together and was talking with my cousin who was 9 years old at the time. He said to me, "I had a cool dream last night that I had a room in my house where I could press buttons and it would take me to my favorite places. Just like in Willy Wonka." I asked him, "So what's your favorite place in the world?" Well, he thought about it for a few moments, then confidently replied, "The bathroom." Surprised, I asked him, "Why the bathroom?" Immediately he responded, "Take a shit. Feels good." It was then that I realized that at the tender age of 9, my cousin was a far wiser man than I. My 3-year-old cousin was trying to open a jar of something, pickles I think, and wasn't able to get the jar open. He walks over to me and completely serious says, "Hey, tough guy, can you open this?" and then tosses the jar to me and walks away. I want to kill God. 5-year-old at my 4th of July BBQ. My little brother, "Hey Davey." Me, "Hey, what's up?" Him, "Nothing. I think my new favorite color is red. I told you it was blue a while ago, but now it's red." Me, "Oh, okay." Him, "So don't get me anything blue, because I'll hate it forever." Please subscribe and leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and if you want to see more of Reddit Universe.